first of all, remind the people out there that there are books that they can get and read and know more about our field of work, our science. I remember it started in Laredo, and not because it started in Laredo, it has very little value. Now Laredo is the center of this science worldwide, world center of this science. And the science is called psych-orientology. Psych-orientology is a field of science, it's a new science, and it's going to be in dictionaries before long, and the story will be as to how it came about, and it's going to show and indicate that it came from Laredo. So remember, this is your local thing. We started here, and we plan to stay here for as long as God wants us, and so on. But then again, you can get some books and read up more on it. Simon & Schuster came out with the best book that we have right now. It's still a bestseller, The Silva Method of Mind Control, by myself, Jose Silva, and Philip Mealy is an assistant here. Now, you have other books. For instance, the one that Prentice Hall came out, A Silva Method for Business Managers. That's another one. And then we have many other books, Better and Better book. We have the Mystery of the Keys to the Kingdom. We have Prophecy, we have Reflections. There are several other books you can get and know more about our field of work. They're being sold now in many nations, and many translations have taken place. And can you imagine, we have always wondered why the Eastern philosophy was great and very spiritual and so forth, and that yogis came from the Eastern part of the world and so on. Well, now we have our system is being taught in India, in Japan, in China, and they are loving our system. They are saying thank you for bringing it to them. And they understand this is more scientific, this from America, and is more scientific and something that's very creative. And they are enjoying it now, and they also say thank you for changing my life for the better. In Japan, in China, in Taiwan, that is, a part of China, and France and England and all this other, in Europe, for instance. And the same thing goes for Tel Aviv and Athens, Greece, and so forth. So keep in mind that we are now in 73 nations, teaching in 17 languages. There must be something there. So why don't you come and want to know more about it? How you can also enjoy the benefits that other people are deriving from this method. Remember, a person who uses this method is more spiritual, more God-loving, is more healthier, is safer from accidents, and more successful in life. What else do you want? I mean, there's nothing more that's left out. But all of this is for problem-solving techniques only. Anybody who learns to use our methods is for solving problems. You become a better problem solver. And a person who solves more problems is luckier, is more successful in life. The question is, how are you solving problems? And how many are you solving? Can you solve more? Of course you can. But you need to know that you have more in your brain to use and more mind to use. So come and get it. And it's yours for the rest of your life. And once you take this training, the rest of your life could be your best part of your life. That's for sure. So now we're going to turn over into the Spanish language, because we have had many of our friends here in Laredo and from across the border, and they're telling us there's more Spanish-speaking people here than English-speaking. Well, of course, we're in USA, and we need to do it first in English because this is the way it is. But now we're going to also help our Spanish-speaking people who do not understand English, telling them about our field of work and our science. Continue in doing the best we can in our so-called Texas Spanish, the Laredo Frontier Spanish, or whatever you call it. We know that people are going to forgive us for not mentioning certain words correctly. As you know, that we people on the border have a tendency to do that.
Detect hidden information, influence people remotely, awaken your psychic powers, and unlock the real secret to a meaningful and successful life with Jose Silva's Everyday ESP Master Course at booksellers worldwide in audio, ebook, print, and large print editions.